Hey, let's check it out right away. Is
That's Will.
The Jade!
the bloody pause. Suki at
Yeah.
least has a break. She's Mystic Voice, and before anything goes past, you want to announce yourself, Suki, that you actually are here.
The Suki.
Yeah, it's like there was a fucking huge ass pause between me and Will, like normal.
To go say my name, but then I went to go introduce, but then Senpai interrupted the Suki.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, but you and Jade are blameless because Jade said it like almost directly after Will. It's the Will that left the giant pause between me and him. Insert yourself.
It was my turn for the pause.
Alright, so that's not that one. So we've got an urgent quest. So the four current ones are Blood Crab and Rathalos, Diablos, and Mitsune. Don't all just vote at once.
I was going to say I
reckon-
want to kill the I want to kill the wyvern.
In this game, saying I want to kill the wyvern doesn't tell me shit.
Do you have
The
any
red one.
idea how little that narrows it down?
The red wyvern.
The only thing.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
like,
The red wyvern with wings.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
The one with the cheating wife.
Okay, Ramos, okay.
okay, yeah, that
Wow.
that actually does sum it down.
I'm not going to say that.
I mean-
Alright, I'll just say this one.
I mean, it's the only one that cheats, yeah. But I'm like, the first one is just like, I'm trying to hunt the wyvern. Apart from Elder Dragons, that's basically everything in this. Well, Elder Dragons and Fanged Beasts, that's everything in this fucking game.
Especially if you go to World, because they have nothing but wyverns.
Oh no, remember they have Rajang, which is a Fanged Beast.
Yeah, but here again,
And in Iceborne they did add What? He already ate. Zenoka.
Ah.
Did that not
Oh.
come through?
No, I think he's a Fanged Wyvern. He thinks he still counts. I don't think he's a Fanged Beast. Because Fanged Beasts are the actual mammals, so... I don't think he's in that category. I think he's a Fanged Wyvern.
Ah.
It's a weird technicality. But then again, welcome to Monster Hunter.
it's like the technicality of flying wyverns and bird wyverns.
It's like how you have that technical subcategory of creatures that are strong enough to be Elder Dragons and strong enough to be able to contend with Elder Dragons, except they're not Elder Dragons solely for the fact that they technically fit
Trapped.
into a category.
Because they can get trapped.
No, it's because they can fit into a category. Like, for instance, Altarkar, the Golden Mantis. You can't trap her. She is strong enough to kick the shit out of an Elder Dragon, but she's not an Elder Dragon because she fits into a separate category. The Neopsera is the pretty much the bug category. Because she fits into a previously assigned category, she doesn't count. Same with like quite a few other monsters. If it fits, because the three things, it's like you have to be something that can't be explained, like in terms of its power, something that doesn't fit into any other categories, and something that's extremely powerful. So a lot of monsters like Atakar fit two of those three, but there's always the third one that it doesn't count. Do you wanna... Are you set, Jade?
Oh well, I just...
You just... Is that just gonna have a finished sentence?
No one's gonna ask about the frozen fish?
My only comment is you might want to, like, make sure William doesn't see that.
No, William. You will not defile my dinner.
Give me that fish.
Nope.
Actually, to be fair, like, that would be, a proper dinner-sized portion. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't know how long it would take to properly saw that thing, but like I may not be a food expert myself, but yeah, I think like for a single person, like you could get a decent filling out of a fish that big.
Thank you. Well, the reason why I have this is because, well, my sturdy umbrella, if you remember that, it broke.
Why
And,
was it a bit windy one day?
Yes, there's a Diora nearby.
I just want the frozen fish.
Yep.
Well, actually,
And
I can heat it up quite well.
well,
the
actually,
reason why I'm using fish is I was catching dinner, but then I was hit by a blizzard breath from a certain fanged wyvern and a ice beam from a certain motor bear. And now the fish is well and truly frozen.
so what
I
you
Give
figured-
it a try.
so what
Nope.
you're gonna try Thor it by beating the crap out of monsters with it?
Well, no, I figured that a fire-breathing not dragon might be able to pour it out in a way that will not defy my dinner.
Technically, it's still a dragon.
You can give it some nice, lovely sauce too.
A wyvern is just a subcategory of dragon.
And if that doesn't work, I figured maybe something like a Diablos might be able to shatter the ice off this fish.
But funnily
I'm
enough,
always here for options.
getting back to the Diora comment, I will say I had a funny thought in my head the moment you said that. When you said that it was a Diora, I'm just like, while you're being blown by the tornado, did you see a weird nanny? Did she
Flipping
Did she say an
house.
extremely long word that no one in their god right mind could spell quickly?
No, I did see a lady, but she wasn't there for very long. She just went flying by.
Supercalifrac.
Yeah, that's about right. That's what it sounded like.
Oh my god. Funnily enough, this entirely separate subject, yeah, but it's something that I mentioned earlier that I wanted to talk about. I had a thought about something in terms of Pokemon, and it
Oh god.
kind of post-apocalyptic, which is, bear with me.
Oh god.
Draco, you cannot deploy raptors in Pokemon. They don't really have one.
Not yet, but that's not my comment. My comment is, in the latest generations, you have the Rotoms that are taking over the phones and all that. Like they pretty much use them for like everyday household stuff, and now they use them literally for both the Pokedex and the for mobile phones and
Yeah,
selfies.
Rotom's essentially Apple.
Skynet.
Yeah, Scott. Like imagine like it's been proven in the anime that a Rotom can become sentient enough to speak English. Like it can learn. Like in the Sun and Moon anime, it learned how to speak English, properly communicate with Ash, and actually talk to him on a regular basis. And I'm like, do you know that's like one legitimately that is scary one step close away from being Skynet? Like that's
I just realized. Freedom! Revolution!
yeah, pretty much. Like literally, like the more I thought about it, I'm like, all it takes is one Rotom that's had enough of people's shit, and then, yeah, you basically have Pokemon Skynet.
Yeah, another version of Skynet for you. Your wife would be so proud of you.
I will say what's quite funny is like my three favorite Pokemon types have always been Dark, Ghost, and Dragon. I will
Really? Draco. What makes you have those be your favorite types? Draco, Dark Rider.
Shut up. But I will say
Oh.
though, like I will say though, in this particular generation, there's a clear winner. Ghost has 100% taken the lead spot, despite how many dragons or other creatures that are in the current game. Solely for the fact is, just certain Ghost Pokemon have instantly become my favorites of this entire generation. Like, for a perfect example, Annihilate is by far one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. Like, it looks like a Digimon. You had me at that. The fact that it's also a powerhouse tank is just beautiful, and I learned something. it's got one benefit that almost no other Pokemon has that was restricted behind a mythical. Do you know what that restriction was?
Pure untempered rage?
No, it's typing. Nothing resists it. It is a ghost fighting type. It can neutral hit everything. There is no Pokemon in the entirety of Pokemon that can resist it. Which, honestly, I'm like, that's amazing, because literally the Pokemon to have that title before this was Marshadow. But Marshadow is a mythical, and also not really in almost all games because of how it is, so if you have that, you're bloody lucky, or you hacked. But, yeah, it's like, Marshadow also doesn't get any competitive play for like those that actually care about that, solely for the fact that, well, it's mythical. However, Annihilate now has that typing, and I'm like, sure, it takes some damage from certain things, but like, to have a Pokemon that could just have nothing that you has to really worry about is just amazing. I mean, hell, the Annihilate I have at the moment, it has, like, not only does it have a massive attack pool and attack power, but when it comes to its moves, it has Outrage for dragon coverage, it has Thunder Punch for anything weak.
No!
I think I cooked the wrong fish.
God damn it for cooking the wrong fish.
I'd like Outer Fire, please, thank you.
Why Outer Fire? Fire is so fashionable nowadays. Especially in Monster Hunter.
Yes, but it's not really a...
That first Wiggler I don't like. He gave me something techie. I don't like this techie weapon.
But like none, like it has Thunder Punch for anything weak to electricity. It has Dragon Rage for the dragon coverage. It has Drain Punch for the like fighting stab damage, and then to top it all off, it has Rage Fist, which I'm just like is probably one of the most beautifully broken moves in the game.
It's cry.
What was that?
You like if the dead monkeys freaking cry.
Oh yeah, and the fact that like while it's like its call, literally Jade, this is how metal they made it. Its call, like it not only sounds haunting, it ends with bone breaking. You hear bones snapping at the end of its call. Like that's how much of a badass they wanted to make this monkey. What, no comment?
Well, they could go one step even further beyond.
Which is...
It's T-Rex. I feel like I'm that girl from Jurassic World. Anthrax is after me.
Did you spray yourself with Odor Stinkweasel?
No!
Did you-
It was just hunting me.
Did you cover yourself with flares?
No! No, I did not.
I don't know, that bow's very glowy. It might be attracted to that.
Oh, actually, third thing, do you smell of Prophet?
Why
Okay,
profit?
lost me on that one.
Well, because of her entire role in terms of Jurassic World. Like, remember, in the first movie, she didn't care about the dinosaurs, she saw Prophet.
Oh, profit! I thought you said profit.
No! No,
I
as
thought you
in
said
money.
too, like profit.
No, as in money. Like,
I thought you meant like a
No,
profit as
no.
like prophecy.
no, like in the second movie and third movie, how she's like, oh, we must save the dinosaurs because they're living things, we must give them a second chance. But first one, she's like, the assets, let's show the assets because they make us more money and make us have the numbers. Like,
Yes, we're already making a stupid amount of money, but we could always make more stupid amounts of
I think Senpai had a malfunction.
I walked into Stun Toad.
No, he walked into Mario.
I know. They know my secret. That I'm the secret voice actor for Mario.
Yeah, I will admit, while I do like Chris Pratt, I'm glad they got the OG voice actor for Mario to play Mario in the upcoming movie.
Yes, because who would have thought that would have been a good idea to do in the first place?
Yeah.
Because, you know, they have the guy, the actual Mario voice. Why no use Mario voice? You have him! He's right there!
Especially because, let's face it, when it comes to games to live action adaptation, or
Mario has the shittest.
well, actually, no, I
rolling.
take that back. It's not live actions. It's still animated, but still. But
But
taking,
Yeah, adaptation.
but pretty much taking a game into a movie aspect, this is probably like the biggest gamble to exist, solely for the fact of, well, look what happened the last time they tried this.
Okay, last time it was a bad time to just make adaptations of anything.
That doesn't matter. Did you see the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
No, because I choose to not fill my life with horror.
Well, then you don't understand the stupidity. You need to understand the stupidity before you retract your statement. Because your statement is, like, there's bad, and then there's that. To put it simply, it is one of the only games or anything to animated movie / live action movie adaptation that have existed that is worse than Dragon Ball Evolution. Think about that. The fact that they weren't brothers, they were father and son. The fact that their names were Mario and Luigi Mario, I shit you not. The fact that Bowser was this humanoid character with a ray gun to turn de-evolve people. The fact that the Goombas were like just really buff henchmen with like the creepy ass little reptilian Goomba face, which was hilarious as fuck. The Toad was a legitimate raptor. Like, the list fucking goes on. It was horrible as shit.
Oh, fuck asleep.
Thinking about it.
It's asleep.
The hell are the things on it?
Oh, that's the new spiky toad. You can't pick them up, but if you if the monster hits a wall or something, that's extra damage.
Oh, good. I got one of those pulley ones.
Right, well,
I got one of those pulley spiders on me.
I'm gonna sharpen. There you go.
Well done.
But yeah, no, don't get me wrong, it is bad, but the memes from that movie are just hilarious. Because it was so bad, but there were a few key moments that were just meme gold. Especially hearing the quote unquote evil villain, the fact that this whole backstory was there was evolution, except the dinosaurs became human instead of humans becoming human, and then you have the whole when he turns a human in he's a de-evolution thing on a human, and then it turns him back into a monkey, and you just have Bowser, the most threatening evil character of Mario's history, in a human character, just turn around and be like, monkey. He sounds so fucking stupid. It's hilarious. And then they leave it they leave it at the end to the point where they expected a sequel. Well,
Why'd I explode?
I won't have an answer for you, being that I have nothing that causes explosion on this character.
We have a fourth member here. That's not Suki. Who are you, and why'd you bring gun?
Why'd you bring a gun to a monster fight? Be a man, fight it head on. Only men fight monsters head on with weapons. Cowards hide in the background with guns.
I know, will you?
Ow. I'm really sick of the fact that if I'm slightly in a patch of fire, when I go to flip away, if I'm still, like, my pinky toe is touching the fire, I fall back down as if someone knocked me out of the sky. I am so sick of that shit.
Been hidden and I can't get up.
I've fallen in the fire, so I can't get up!
Are you holding up, William?
No, because my resistance, I'm not weak to fire. Why the fuck is this thing hitting me like a fake train?
How's your defense?
Because they gave this follows above.
Yeah, well, here's my question. What's your defense, and are you adding armor spheres to your armor?
Alright, now you figured it out for me.
Wow, it was that simple.
Like, armor spheres and upping your just natural defense does a lot for survivability. Which is why I like, not only do I add armor spheres, but on every single arm I have maximum defense. Because while I could be pumping out all of the damage, I prefer all of the living. Like, later on when I'm used to the game, I'll try a full pure damage build, solely for the fact of, like, I'll try to do the same thing I did with World, where once I'm confident enough and get good enough, I will make a build that can just destroy monsters and then go for the toughest challenges using only damage. But I'm nowhere near that yet. It took me a while to get to that in World. And the fact that, like, some of the armors were a lot more broken in that than this. I need to sharpen. No!
Oh.
I know. Live, William.
The only reason why I didn't help was the fact that I was sharpening, so I was in an animation lock.
I'm just gonna carve this tail,
Carve this chat.
just in case.
Like, is there someone like watching us, and before they could chat in the chat box, you're just gonna carve them up? I love the taste of chat in the morning.
I can see Jade, I'm going to say something in the chat. Pretty much just appears behind him with a knife. I'm going to carve your liver.
And have it with some fava beans and a fine Kiev.
Hello, Clarice. So yeah, like, after this hunt, I'd probably take a few moments to add armor spheres to your armor, as well as probably check your
Thank you, Antonev.
Once you're done that, just probably check your overall defense.
Evan is after you. He's unhappy you took his hit the wolf.
Tis an ice wolf.
Oh, he's unhappy you took it from him.
Tis Suki's baby. Is that right,
My
Suki?
baby.
I will say, I love what I just saw. I saw Anthony walk in, take one look at what was going on, and immediately, there wasn't even a split second, he immediately turned around and got the fuck out of here. And he just like, he sees Rathlos versing Ice Wolf, and he's like, nope, I want none of that.
Nice. Let's fire and ice. I'm fine with that. I'm fine not fighting that.
He's like, I want none of that shit. Nope. He must remember like the turf war between him and Rathlos from World, where Rathlos picks him up and just fucking body slams him.
I know what happens in World between us. I don't like that plays. Right? He goes, I like it.
Like, he walks in, sees Rathlos, like, fuck that, nope. I ain't dealing with that shit again, nope. I had to go through that with World, fuck you. You can kiss my reptilian ass.
Also, William, did you know that you can charge the bow by pushing the bee towards her dodge as well?
Like that is his realization.
I rolled into that one.
The answer to that, Jade, is please leave a message after the scream. Like, he can't come to the phone right now. He's busy dodging fire. And ow, I just took one to the face.
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun, is it?
I've got defense to tank it.
How do you think I feel? I don't have proper armor and I'm fighting with a frozen fish.
Oh, it's apparently mine now. To the wall with you! No, not fly. No, no fly. No fly. Bad fly! Well, I guess we're doing this now.
Where is he going?
Damn it. I hate the fact that he flies and he doesn't fucking walk.
He's Rapulus. He doesn't know how to fly. He is supposedly king of sky.
Except, like, every cutscene that involves a fly has some fly kicking the shit out of him. Which, actually, funnily enough, I've noticed something new. Every time they introduce a new monster recently that is not in, like, a special location, do you know what I've found is a common aspect these days?
Beating the shit out of this poor fucker.
No, if it's a flying thing, it beats the crap out of this. If it's anything that's, like, primarily doesn't fly, Bob, the blood orange Bashadan, is the latest punching bag. Because in the last 5 different monster cutscenes of new monsters introduced that aren't in, like, a special location or, like, heavily flying, Bob is always the victim. Like hell, even in recent one, Chaotic Gormagala, instead of beating the crap out of Rathlos or anything that's remotely the same level of a threat, no, it beats the crap out of Bob, who was sleeping. I'm like...
I'm not even doing shit.
Yeah, I'm just like...
And he just gets shit.
Like, what the fuck did Bob do? Bob's just living his life having a nap.
Bob's not planning anything. Bob's sleeping.
Bob just wants world peace.
Don't skulls. Do we want to cap or capture it?
Well, we're down to our last card, so I'll leave it up to you.
I'll put the trap down if someone wants bombs.
Let me get the chloroform.
Never mind, someone else got the trap.
Chloroform.
It was the mysterious gun-wielding individual. Shahid Jewel?
Yeah, Shahid Jewel? Yeah.
How Jewel?
Maybe it's a silent H?
Which one?
Yes. Maybe everything's fucking silent. Maybe they don't have a name.
And they just have dashes.
Maybe that's the name. Their name is Dash.
Hey, I got to, Ra for lost rubies.
I got 1 from the tail.
What'd you get, William?
Fantastic.
Good to hear.
What?
asked you-
Good to hear. Good to hear what? What?
We asked
What
you a
did I
question.
miss?
We asked you. He asked you a question, you ninny.
What was the question? I didn't hear. It didn't come through.
What the fuck did you get for your rewards?
Oh. I think I ripped out its brain. Because I got the mantle.
Okay.
Mantless brain?
Technically, the mantle would probably more likely be the heart because it would be the most important part of the body. But hey, well, if you want to go brain, go brain.
Well, he
It's
is,
important too.
Not as much as the heart. Like, there's such thing as called being a potato, which is where you don't have any at all, or if barely any brain function, but your heart is still keeping you living. You don't have a heart, you're screwed.
There's people who do that.
So are we digging a hole, playing with bubbles, or dealing with a Rathian / blood crab?
well, the Ra first did defrost his fish, so I don't know, let's see if the brute force of a diggy monster would do it.
Dig a tunnel, 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 dig a tunnel.
Dig a time for the hunters come.
Quick before the hyenas come. I will.
Where?
I will say there's I've shown you this guy, shown you all got like this before, but that YouTuber and his girlfriend. I think it's MXR or something like that plays or whatever it's called. But his girlfriend sings that in an adorable way, and it's probably my favorite way to hear that song. Because like someone remixed the cute way she sings it, and it's like became an outro for a lot of their just like meme reviews of videos. Which, funnily enough, Jade, did you see that little recording clip I put in one of the chats? I'm gonna take that as a no. I have officially commissioned someone to do the background music for both my updates videos and stuff like that, as well as some parts of my streams. And yes, it's going to incorporate the Reggie cries. At least the original 3 or 4.
I tried to have a stream.
Though I will say one thing. Do you know how hard it is to get the fucking anime Reggie cries off Google or the internet in general?
Can't I just look it up on YouTube? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of stuff that has that.
Yeah, it's mixed in with the cries of the moron Ash and his crew going, "That's a Reggie rock!" No fucking shit. Reggie rock! Reggie rock! That's a Reggie rock! Reg Ice! Ash, shut up. I'm trying to get the call. I don't need your nagging somehow mixed in with my background music. Like, don't get me wrong, I think I had like 1 or 2 cries I had to get from their Pokemon in-game cries, solely for the fact like Regigigas does not have a good anime cry at the moment. The only one he's got is like from the Hooper movie, and it's not that good.
Well, that's your mistake, Draco. You don't go for the Reggie cry from the anime. No. You go for Regigigas cry from the games.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I got that one.
Damn right. It is good.
But yeah, like
I can't get over the fact that Senpai says the word damn.
Yeah. Well, it's not really. It's not a swear word, so it's like it's one of the things that he'll like happily say.
I'm just used to my senpai being innocent.
Oh, enough of that innocent shit. Also, is the William gonna join the quest at all? Oh,
I'm doing what you've asked.
He's
You're
gonna
doing.
stare at it and go pretty
Oh
butterfly.
yeah, no, you're doing the atmosphere things, which I appreciate.
Do you have enough?
He should. He barely uses them.
Shut up!
Wow.
I think
he needs to burn heal.
I think that's the first time he just aggressively told me to shut up.
He needs to burn heal.
I'm gonna live with that bird. That's great. I apologize if I sounded mean, Will. I do, but like that's hilarious. Your response then was probably the best thing I could have hoped for. Like that was just a "oh shut the fuck up" type moment.
Was.
Oh, that was so good. I'm crying. Oh.
We're versing the rock thing.
Yeah, pretty much versing the thing that digs less in this game than it did in the world, luckily.
Yes, it does have elements. Unless you count brutality as an element.
Actually, now that I think about it, well, yeah, you guys didn't have a need to do it, so I don't think you and Suki went against the full-on Arch-Tempered and stuff like that Master Ranks Diabloses, because, like, well, Jay and I...
For funds of it, I ain't didn't do it again.
Yeah, like, Jay and I did it a few times, which is why we go through the PTSD, but, yeah, like, I feel like that you and Suki didn't do it that much, because, like, there was no real need to.
Depends on the game. Where would I have not have done it?
Teresa! Just sat on the fork. That hurt.
I spawned Arch-Tempered Diablos.
Just be
Ow.
tempted, because
Oh,
only
just tempered.
the
Oh yeah, tempered. Sorry. But yeah, the tempered master rank Diablos.
yes. All it does is dig.
Honestly, I don't remember. I remember you bringing me through it once, and that was it.
Yeah, that we tried it once because the thing would not stop digging.
And it was just me and you because Senpai was away.
Yeah, he was probably finding like his new materials to plot world domination.
What?
Well, you are the intelligence division of Skynet. Then you have to run your company, so.
Who's pretty much made a Rotom version of it.
Oh no, he's working on that with Pokemon. He has to slowly do a build up of that because people are starting to get suspicious.
So you see, that's why we posed off as like the Pokemon's version of Apple. So no one is suspicious.
Yeah, see, like it introduces the like originally as like just the Pokedex, then it became a little bit more in the next generation. Now, like with being
Now it's in your phone.
like with it, like last generation it was in bikes and it was also like your household appliances. Now it's in phones. It's like it's a slow progression, so that by the time they realize what the fuck's going on, it's too late. His Pokemon Skynet has taken over, and it's literally just stiff shit. It's like, welcome to the New World Order.
We have Rotons running technology. We have the Porygons running the program.
Actually, that does remind me. Suki and Will. Do you remember the video idea I talked about, like the missed opportunities?
That?
Do you remember that video I talked about with Pokemon about the missed opportunities for Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah.
Yes.
I recorded that the other day. I'll be editing that tonight, and it'll probably be going up tonight.
Excellent.
If I can edit it and like before it gets too late, because if it gets to around like 3 or 4 a.m., I will have to like wait till tomorrow to finish. But I will like that is fully recorded and everything, so I'll be able to do that. To let you know about that, Jade, I
Misjudged and went down a hole.
I pretty much made a video of like the top 5 things I felt as a missed opportunity for Scarlet and Violet. But I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not talking about the glitches, the Eevee evolutions and stuff like that, or just like just generic shit that people complain about.
Yeah, because we're never we're never getting our evolution. Not happening.
Yeah, like I just said that was a special mention, but like honestly, I said I wasn't going to talk about the glitches or anything, because honestly, that's not really a missed opportunity. That's just the fact of like Pokemon having like Pokemon has like their development team that they kind of like work like fucking beasts. You have a small team that's to pump out a new Pokemon game like every year, and honestly, if it had given more time, I believe it would have been fine. It's just the fact that Pokemon kind of rushed their development team. So I don't blame the devs, I blame the Pokemon company for rushing it out.
Yeah, it probably could have been a bit better if they had a few more weeks or months at it. The Scarlet and Violet.
See, there was actually a YouTuber that commented something like that, which I would agree with. I believe it should have come out in February. Reason being, it would have been the exact same as Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus was supposed to release around Christmas, but they decided to hold back on it and release it in February because they wanted to work on it a bit more. And look what happened. To date, it's the best Pokemon game. Yeah, the guy was shooting it.
Oh well.
Like yeah, you had a good idea, but yeah, the guy wouldn't just stop firing. But yeah, it's just like look at what Legends Arceus. It held back till February, and look at it now. It's one of, if not the most played and most favorable Pokemon game to date. Like people like the characters, like people like their old classics, but let's face it, majority of people are playing, if not buying, still Legends Arceus, because it literally is just that good of a game. Like, I will openly admit that I love the game myself. Its explorability, its freedom that allows you to do what you want even between missions. Like, the story itself isn't that bad. It's like there's so much to love about the game, and I feel like Scarlet and Violet would have been the same if they had of, instead of releasing it in November, they pushed it back to next year's February and given it that extra couple months to work on it, because it could have been great. Like,
And plus, like with how many games were released in November, as is, like I feel like they overshadowed Pokemon.
well, see, not mostly. Like, so far, like, it relates to a meme that I saw the other day. God of War sold, like, I think, like 10,000 copies or so, where this game sold 6 million in 3 days. Which is understandable with Pokemon. But, like, I feel like that, I do agree with you, it would have been better with how many games were released in November. It would have been far better to release in February, because then you would have, like, more of a spotlight for it. Give me a second, I'm just trying more stuff.
We better utilize that.
But yeah,
dragon of wet
as for
dirt.
the whole thing about the EVs, like, in a way, I'm glad we didn't get a new evolution, but, like, there was a missed opportunity where you could have, like, did the whole futuristic looking EV or evolution
Well, you could have,
and, like, past version.
yeah, you could have, like, a rock and a steel version, which would have been cool. But I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have. That's such a missed opportunity. Oh, that's so good.
Oh no, Jade. Wait till you see the video, because I didn't say them because, again, I didn't wanna. I said I wasn't gonna go into the evolutions because, like, they were a special mention and I feel like everyone's talked about them. However, I did say something that's even more relevant than them, which is saying something. The game's about past and future, right? Well, then how come in Pokemon Scarlet there's no fossil Pokemon? Not even new ones. There's none. And I'm like,
There's even fossils in the headmaster's office. There's fossils on the back wall.
yeah, but there's no fossil Pokemon in the game, and I'm like, that's probably the worst missed opportunity I've had. Like, hell, do you imagine like what kind of like they could pick one, like how they gave Aerodactyl a Mega Evolution? Could you imagine like them giving a Paradox version to just a fossil or just a pair of fossils? Like, that would have been great. But there's no fossils at all for Scarlet. But then I took one step further. If they didn't add fossil Pokemon for Scarlet, you know how Violet's kind of futuristic?
Yeah.
How the hell did no one at Nintendo think that one Pokemon that would be great to have a Paradox robotic version of it? Why did no one think of Porygon? The only man-made Pokemon to exist outside of Mewtwo that legitimately would work as a fucking robot. Like, Porygon would be amazing as like this robotic Paradox version, and especially, well, it's a modern day such future type themed Pokemon because it's a man-made thing that goes through like first computers, then what was it? It was computers, then was it space, then reality, or
Computers, space, then different dimensions.
yeah. So it's like you have that's like heavily like modern day to futuristic, and I'm like, how the hell is that not even in the game? Like, how is there nothing to do with Porygon in the game about futuristic themes and robots? So, like, that's funnily enough, my second and third point on my list was actually the fossil Pokemon and the Porygon thing. So, yeah, if you like, if it interests you at all, feel free to check it out when it actually does go up. Ow!
Always.
I just jumped straight into the headbutt.
Diablo uses headbutt.
Hey, as long as it doesn't use dig, I'm fine.
It was super effective.
Headbutt can never be super effective, which is kind of sad
Sorry, I had to.
because, like, headbutt being a normal move, and I'm just like, it would be like, I love how like there's all the memes of it being super effective, and I'm like, I would, like, I know they're never going to do it, but I would love some type of shenaniganry to happen to allow normal moves to be super effective, solely so we can have that meme.
Actually, I think there was a thing, because there was in one of the games you had reverse battles, where type effectiveness was reversed.
Yeah, but they're still like, oh, well,
And I think it was that they had, instead of normal being unaffected by ghosts and vice versa, they were super effective to each other.
yeah, but like that's a really weird technicality, so I don't technically count that. Just because it's like it's not something that you can replicate in multiple games. But yeah, it's like I would like to see it because like I'd like to be able to just joke around with that, just like add the meme of just like use his headbutt, super effective. Because I mean, like you have moves that like do some like things that are close enough to it. Like you have Scrappy, which allows normal moves to hit ghost types.
And fighting.
Well, yeah, but like beforehand, normal moves couldn't touch ghost types, but now they can. Fighting was just resistant. Yeah, stay right there. I'll spin down your spine back and forth.
Ooh, so close. Missed again.
Oh, he's lined it up. And he's like a foot off, you cheeky...
It's like a golf ball trying to get to the hole, damn it.
Yeah, it's just like, where's the putter? Someone get me my putter. Where's my monster putter?
Where's my monster putter?
Hey, a hole in like 19.
The Sancha comes in, bringing forth a giant putter-themed Dragonator.
No, it's like the new admiral. He shoots one out of his ship. You just have this putter that, you just have a putter that flies in and smacks in the ass, pushes it into the goal.
Why can't I see him wearing one of those stupid little golfer's hats?
Yes, but on him it'd be majestic.
Yeah, I could see that. He'd probably have like it made out of multiple materials and gold plated. I don't feel like this is gonna hurt. Oh, he's after me. He's after me.
Of course, you're the cameraman. Woman. Whatever.
Ow. Ow. I'm good. I like how I heal me, you heal me, and my cat heals me. I
They all
Really gave armor something.
I know your tail comes off, Diablos. Stop being so attached to it.
Ba-bum. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Did the monster throw you into the cactus field?
No. The monster smacked me in the face. I like my face. My face didn't appreciate the smacking. I'm trying to get to its tail, but every time I go for its tail, it turns at the right moment, so I either miss it entirely or only hit its face.
I don't really had that. I'm trying to aim, and every time I try and hit it, it like
it's on
just
skulls.
gets out of my thing.
Yes, but its tail is still attached.
And?
Do we not want the Diablo's tail?
Do you?
Well, I guess that answers that question.
I didn't trap it or bomb it. I was still
Oh,
stabbing.
I was trying to shoot it.
Like, I was still stabby stab.
Well, it's time to sharpen this frozen fish.
Well, no. Remember, it's like you're using the stone because like you're using instead of sharpening your weapon, you're trying to use that to thaw the fish. See if like the friction that it uses to create sharpened weapons. See if that's like kind of like a fire starter. And then he realized that it's not frozen water that his fish is covered in; it's frozen gasoline. He lights it, and then he has that split moment of "ah."
And then he goes, "We."
Then he goes wee. Oop, got
And on that day, he invented the on fire fish.
the cooked tuna. Oh, and Furain is going down.
Oh wait, never mind.
You need to hunt more, love. We got afflicted by the Malzeno's blood blight, and we were perfectly fine. So if you're affected by some type of venom from it, you need to hunt the monster more. Build up that damn immune system. Do you leave your office?
Yes, be like us. We've been inflicted with so much stuff. We're immune to everything.
We're like avatar hunters. Like, we still have the resistances from our past lives and world.
Passed on from generation to generation.
Which is also like when we see like if we ever see like a master rank tempered regime, it's just reason like why we suddenly break into a cold sweat, because the post traumatic stress disorder is like still there from world. It's just like dormant in our minds until we see the monkey, and then it's like that switch turns on. It's like, not again, not again.
Is that thing arch tempered? No, it's just normal. Sure about that.
Then he turns. His fur is all shiny, but not gold. Tepid Rang. No, 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 no.
Or it's like, so what are we hunting today? Oh, I don't know. There's apparently a dangerous monster in the area. Wait, what's that sound? Dun 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 dun. dun. No!
Emperor Shang and his backup band.
It's like, I sense a disturbance in the. You start to hear the music. No, 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 no.
I don't have my Dumagama blanket.
I need my safety blanket.
What'd you say?
Dumagama.
What'd you say? Blanket just climbs onto Dumagama like, okay, now lay down. Lay Dumagama going, I am safe under him.
You see, I think that, but all I can think of after that is like Rajang picks up Dodogama and starts beating you with Dodogama.
Dumagama going, put it down.
Like, all I can just think of is Dodogama just like sleeping happily as he's being used as a weapon to beat you up with.
Be cute.
Well, yeah, it's Dodogama. Alright, so we'll leave it there, but we'll go. Don't worry, there'll be another episode in a moment. So look forward to that. You guys just have to click next. But for now, leave a like, subscribe, tick the beers, and we shall see you in the next video. Thank you, and
Thank you,
And goodbye.